Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force with another deck spotlight. Today we'll be taking a look at a Warlock Zoo deck, this particular list taken from Sinbad of Hearthstone. We've got some strong 1 and 2 drop minions like the Flame Imp, Argent Squire, Amani Berserker, and Knife Juggler, and then protection from other Zoo and aggro decks with cards like Voidwalker and Defender of Argus. The whole idea? Swarm your opponent with tons of minions. Now with the general premise out of the way, let's take a look at the deck in action. Alright, so our test game today will be against a Hunter. Now the reason I decided to show you guys this deck, funnily enough, this is the actual type of deck that beat the Hunter deck in the last gameplay video we did. But the reason I wanted to spotlight it was because I did get some requests, and after looking into it, I found out this is a very inexpensive deck to build. The entire deck in terms of dust cost you less than a single legendary would to craft. I think the estimated cost is like around 13 to 1400. So that is really good and very inexpensive, and it also seems to perform quite well. We'll have to see how we do here in this particular matchup. We're gonna be going for his face. He will be trying to go for our face as well. We can see basically we'll see if we can basically Zerg him down before he can do it to us. We've got protection against this style of deck through our taunt minions. We of course here have the Voidwalker, we've got the Defender of Argus, we are also running Shieldbearers in this deck, which by itself, it's just an 0-4, but we've got things here like the Direwolf Alpha that help us deal with that. Ooh, looks like he will be going for a little trade there, a little traderoo, alright. That's fine, that's fine. Let me try to think here. We will just go with the value right now, and I will take out that because of the damage value, like him hitting me for 2 as opposed to me hitting him for 1, I would of course rather get rid of his minion. And next turn we could throw down a Defender of Argus, we could throw down Direwolf Alpha to push through some more damage. We've got some options. We'll have to see here what he plays before we decide to respond. All right, we're gonna see the Arcane Golem here. We will be hitting that in the face, no doubt, with our 2-3. And then, let's see here. Do I want to pump it up after the fact, or I could just hit it with my 2? Actually, let's just hit it with the 2. I'm gonna hit it with 2 that way. I wanted to tap first though, because I'm gonna go like this, so that now we can hit that for 2 like this, and then I can hit him for 3 in the face with this. Yes, that's a much better. I think that's a much better decision. We will hold off on the Argus for right now. We are definitely going to be playing the Argus. I'd like to play it on a full health Harvest Golem though. That would sort of be ideal. If I can get if I can draw into a 1 or 2 drop, I can put that right here, and then it might be an explosive. If that's an explosive, a Defender of Argus first would be a good choice. Let's see here. Let's think about this, Gooden. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. I could protect it if I do it that way. If that is explosive. I'm assuming that's explosive, so I'm actually gonna throw this to that. I'm just assuming that's explosive. It may not be, but that's my assumption. And to protect these, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so let's see. It is in fact explosive, there we go. So we do end up keeping both those creatures in play. We would have lost the Priestess anyways, so frankly, I think it is good that we're being a little risky here, but we've got an extra 5 damage. That's 6, 9, plus the 5, plus, actually no, because we could lose that to this. This will be tough here. Maybe with a full hand, I Soulfire, hope to keep the Doomguard, and then play the Doomguard, because this is gonna be 9, plus 3, 6, 9, that's perfect. That could be perfect. Never mind, he'll be getting rid of a few of our creatures right here. So scratch that. Here's a kill command to get rid of 1 taunt. Oh, he's gonna hit me in the face. Oh, does he have Fatal right now? What the heck? Okay, so he got me down to 7, but that is not... We don't have the win if we try to do what I'm going to try to do. So that's 9, if it works out for us, plus 3, 4, 5. That's not the win. With 5... 2 more. We'd have to get really lucky, basically, with our discards, because we could get 2 more off of this too. Alright, I'm gonna take a chance. Here we go, we're taking a chance. Taking a chance here. Please don't get rid of the Doomguard. Of course he gets rid of the Doomguard. That is the only one that I didn't want to lose. That's hilarious. Alright. Well, that's way too bad. And also bad placement of those 2 minions. Oh! Gosh, that was the only one I didn't want to lose was the Doomguard. This is such a close game. These should have been placed elsewhere. That was just bad placement. Okay, so he's gonna get rid of the first iteration. Let's see here. It's gonna be 2 across the board. He's about to do 2 damage across the board. We can hit him for 5. Oh no, we don't have enough. Shoot, we don't have enough. This is only gonna be for 5. Oh no. I don't think there's anything we can do. I think he just wins this. I don't think there's anything we could draw into to save us either. Alright. It's unbelievable. Oh, misdirection! Please don't hit me. Okay. Talk about lucky. Talk about lucky. Alright, wow. Well, there you go. We get the win. Even with that there going that way, okay, let's take a look at the deck list. Very, very close game, but I'm actually happy that you guys get to see something that wasn't a complete blowout when it comes to the showcase game. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at the deck list for this Zoo Warlock deck. We have got 2 Soulfires and 2 Mortal Coils. Can be used good for removal. Also, the Mortal Coil you can use on your own minion to pump it up, specifically the Amani Berserker here, so that's definitely a potential combo. Or again, of course, the removal. Soulfire pushing through extra damage for a victory is nice as well. We have got the Argent Squire, Flame Imp, Shieldbearer, Voidwalker, and Young Priestess, all turn 1 drops. With a coin, some really great potential combos. Open up with a Flame Imp, coin into a Priestess, a Voidwalker, or Shieldbearer to help protect the Flame Imp can be very strong. Argent Squire is, of course, a decent turn 1 drop, especially for example, if you can follow it up turn 2 with a Direwolf Alpha. But I would say that these other ones are probably stronger. Argent Squire can be really, really good when followed up with a Shattered Sun Cleric, when followed up with a Defender of Argus. Besides those 1 drops, moving to our 2 drops, we've got the Amani Berserker. You know, I could see replacing this, but with the Mortal Coil, you able to damage your own minion and then pump it up. That's a nice way to push through 5 damage very early. We've got the Direwolf Alpha to pump up our other minions, can work very well, of course, with the Shieldbearer, making it much more of an effective card. The Knife Juggler, because how could you not with all these 1 and 2 drop minions? The Knife Juggler is just a perfect fit. And then we've got some value cards like the Harvest Golem, Scarlet Crusader, and Shattered Sun Cleric. Defender of Argus, just like the Voidwalker and Shieldbearer, all of this helps defend you against other aggro, specifically Unleash the Hounds. Very, very helpful. A Shieldbearer, a Voidwalker can really hold back a lot of that damage. And then, a Defender of Argus, something a little bit beefier with a little more health, and you're even more protected from that. And then as a finisher, we've got the Doomguard, similar to the Soulfire, just allowing you to push through some extra damage. A lot of times you don't suffer the drawback from the Doomguard because of the fact that your hand's going to be empty most of the times, since it's such a low mana curve deck. And specifically, look at this. Look at this curve right here. So very much so on the low end with a lot of 1 and 2 drops. All right, guys, that is the deck list as well as the deck spotlight video. Stay tuned for a gameplay video coming up probably tomorrow or the day after. We'll be playing a handful of games to see how this deck does. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.